Have you ever looked in the mirror at 3 p.m. and wondered, why am I already exhausted when I've done almost nothing? That was me. Tired, distracted, unmotivated, and drowning in to-do lists I never finished. But here's the part that might shock you, the thing that changed everything about my energy, mindset, productivity, even my happiness, was waking up at 5 a.m. Yes, 5 a.m. And I get it, you probably just rolled your eyes. Because the internet is full of gurus screaming, wake up early and you'll become a billionaire. But most of them never tell you why it actually works. I didn't believe them either. I used to snooze my alarm 6 times and scroll TikTok until my brain turned to soup. But then something happened that forced me to change, and what came next might just change your life too. It started with a breakdown. One evening, I missed yet another deadline. My phone was buzzing with messages from people I was letting down. My goals felt so far away, it was like watching someone else live the life I wanted. That night, I asked myself the hardest question: if I keep living like this for another year, who will I become? That question haunted me. And somehow, that night, I stumbled onto a neuroscience podcast talking about circadian rhythm. The host explained that your brain has a natural clock, synced with sunlight, that controls everything from your energy to your mood to your fat-burning ability. And the kicker? The highest levels of focus-related hormones like dopamine and cortisol peak early in the morning. I decided to try it. Just for a week. 1 week waking up at 5 a.m. The first morning, I hated it. My body resisted, my brain fog was real, and the silence was deafening. But then, something strange happened. By 7 a.m., I had already worked out, written a full page in my journal, and planned my day. And for the first time in years, I didn't feel behind. And here's where it gets interesting. Research from the University of Toronto found that early risers report higher levels of positive emotion and greater satisfaction with life. Not just because they wake early, but because they start the day with a win. And our brains are addicted to that feeling of progress. It becomes a loop. Day 3, I noticed I was actually excited to wake up. Not because I liked waking early, I didn't, but because I started associating 5 a.m. with clarity. With power. I had a 2-hour head start on the world. No emails. No chaos. Just me and my mission. But here's the twist, it wasn't about productivity. It was about identity. I wasn't just someone trying to fix their life anymore. I was someone who owned their morning. And when you change your identity, your decisions follow. I started eating better. I started respecting my time. I started showing up fully for others, because I was finally showing up for myself. And guess what? After 30 days of this routine, I lost 5 kilos. My skin cleared up. I finally launched the side project I kept putting off. But more than anything, I stopped resenting myself. Let me show you what a 5 a.m. routine actually looks like, because this part is where most people get it wrong. Step 1, no phone for the first 60 minutes. This is critical. A study by Harvard Medical School found that checking your phone first thing spikes your cortisol and dopamine in the wrong way. It pulls you into reactive mode, instead of letting you create your day. Instead, I start with silence. 5 minutes of deep breathing. Not fancy meditation. Just being still. Then I journal, nothing complicated, just 3 questions. What am I grateful for? What do I want today to feel like? And what would make today a win? Then I move. Just 20 minutes of walking or light stretching. According to Stanford researchers, even light physical movement in the morning improves working memory and creative thinking. And yes, I drink a giant glass of water, because you literally wake up dehydrated, and your brain runs on hydration. By 6 a.m., I'm already ahead. And when I say ahead, I mean mentally ahead. Focused. Clear. Light. I tackle my most important task of the day next. Not the easiest. Not the one that gets me fake dopamine. The one that moves my life forward. By 8 a.m., when most people are just getting started, I already feel like I've won. But let me be clear, this is not about being perfect. I still have bad days. I still snooze sometimes. But the difference now is, I return to this system. Because I've seen what happens when I don't. I slip. I spiral. I fall back into chaos. And if you're thinking, this sounds too hard, let me tell you, you're stronger than you think. You don't need to become a different person overnight. Just commit to one day. Then another. Then a week. Stack the small wins. Build momentum. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You just need a system that aligns with how your brain actually works. And that system starts with intention before the world gets a piece of you. You want more energy? Start before sunrise. You want peace of mind? Disconnect to reconnect. You want to feel in control again? Own your morning. And if any part of this story hit you in the gut, if you saw yourself in my spiral or my transformation, then this channel was made for you. Like this video. Comment your biggest struggle right now. And subscribe, because every week, I'm dropping real strategies that actually change lives. No fluff, no gimmicks. Just what works. And remember, 1 hour in the morning can change your entire day. And enough changed days? That's how you change your life? Let's rise early. Let's rise strong. Let's rise together.